Hey everybody, welcome back to Mama Zodi Tarot. So a friend of mine asked me to do a video on Hwasa, I believe is how you pronounce her name. She is another member of Mamamoo. And I was really excited, of course, and it's my pleasure to look into her. I'll tell you right now, off the bat, she has a very bubbly personality. Because I always like to listen to music, and get into the vibe before I start the message. And I got a lot of good songs like Lucky Girl Syndrome, Elit by Elit, Say Yes by Punch featuring Moon Buell, Pom 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 by Woe, Spot by Zico featuring Jenny, Really Like You by Cuban. So yeah, she just has this really bubbly, sweet personality. She's like a kind of like say yes kind of person. She likes to have fun, make new experiences, and kind of flow. And yeah, luck is usually on her side, and she's had some good times in life because of that. Because she definitely embodies that name Hwasa, which apparently means bright light in Korean. So really sweet girl, it sounds like. But let's go ahead and get into the video. She wanted to know about her music career. She basically said, I'm mainly curious about her career and how she's feeling about that. Any current struggles she's facing that we might not be aware of, and when is she dropping an album? So we are going to get into all of that. Let's start with how she feels about her career. And her trajectory and how it's been going, her music, what she's doing. How does she feel about, her music and her music career and how she's being received by her audience? The Human Charger in reverse, Conspiracy Theorist in reverse, DIY Disaster, Hungry Beast in reverse, Delivery App Devotee in reverse. Let's get two more. Serial Killer in reverse, Plant Parent. Okay, so I will say this. She's very, balanced and at peace when it comes to her music. And I think that she really is excited to grow and continue to grow and see where her music evolves and what it can become. And she definitely wants to continue working. She's definitely not lazy with this Serial Killer coming out in reverse. She's not trying to sit on her behind. She works very hard to put out everything that she's doing. She tries her best to put in her best effort. She's definitely a hard worker, is what I'm getting from that. And then we have Delivery App Devotee in reverse. This is the one that I'm interested in, that I would like to know more about. DIY Disaster also kind of feels like maybe she she's one who also wants to do things by the book, and she doesn't want to have to do things, outside of her comfort zone or anything that she doesn't feel comfortable with in order to appeal to a certain outlook or appeal to a certain audience. She's not looking to do things that she knows are no good, with this Hungry Beast in reverse. She's not insatiable when it comes to her music career. She's not willing to do anything beneath her, for lack of a better term, or demonic, I'll say, to low vibing, to achieve stardom. She's not really into anything like that. So she's not going to be doing stuff like that. But these are the main ones that I'm kind of wanting to get more fries on, because all of those I kind of get. But I'm interested about this Human Charger in reverse, because it gives me the energy that she really probably prefers to be more antisocial, and that she gets overwhelmed very easily, and her energy gets depleted very easily, that she's more like a homebody and probably should be introverted, because it just gives me the energy of sometimes she can get overwhelmed with having too many different people's energy, and always having to be that bubbly person all the time, and be that sweet person. So I think that's what it's about. But let's see, let's get clarification on each one. All right, so for the Human Charger in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, the Hierophant, and the Six of Cups. So I honestly think that for her, it's a lot of, when she thinks back on all of the things that she's done, she sees that she's obviously a very fair person with this Hierophant. But maybe she hasn't always been fair towards herself, and maybe people always haven't been kind or caring towards her. So she's been, used or abused. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting from this. It could have been, men in her past, but definitely have dealt with some cold-hearted people when it comes to the business world, and she might have had her kindness taken for weakness, and she might have been taken advantage of, or had people, just want her to go against the rules and conform to something that she wasn't comfortable doing in order to have her career. So she has dealt with that in the past, but that's something that she doesn't want for herself. She's not trying to be used for any kind of agenda. She's not trying to be controlled pretty much, or be told what to do, is what I get from that. So let's see about this conspiracy theorist in reverse. Oh yeah. Oh, she's not trying to hear nothing that nobody's trying to say. That's what that is. It's like people can't get in her ear and feed her, some BS and make her fall for some nonsense. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Listen, she's very disciplined when it comes to her work ethic, when it comes to who she chooses to work with, who she chooses to listen to, with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and Three of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. So she has no problem with leaving people out in the cold if she feels like, it's not going to work. She's not insecure when it comes to her financial situation. So she's not looking for anything that's going to, like I said, damage her inner health, damage her, body, damage, her life. She doesn't want to do anything that's going to be considered, unhealthy for her. So she's very careful about who she chooses to work with, who she chooses to take guidance from, who she collaborates with, and who she listens to. And she definitely is not looking to, fall prey to some sort of like money scheme. Like, she's not negotiating, her spirit. Like, it's not worth any dollar amount. And yeah, she's very disciplined when it comes to that. So you can't get in her ear or get her to do anything that she's not wanting to. Yeah, delivery app devotee in reverse. I get it now. She's not, devoting herself to anything that's going to have her carrying around any, emotional baggage or weight. She's not doing anything that doesn't feel good to her, that doesn't feel light in her spirit. She always makes sure that it feels right for her before she makes the decision. And if it doesn't feel right, then she just does not do it. Because she doesn't want to be carrying any kind of burdens. Yeah, she doesn't want to fall prey to any kind of deception. With this Five of Swords, like, I just can't make it up. Yeah, with the Ace of Wands. And the Hermit. So yeah, when it comes to her decision making, when it comes to who she works with, what type of music she puts out, the energy, the frequency, everything when it comes to her music is all decided by her going within with this Ace of Wands and the Hermit. She goes to her own inner guidance. She follows her own inner voice. She's not swayed. All right, that girl must got some Sagittarius placements or something, or some Pisces placements, or even Aquarius, because I do see Aquarius here. But yeah, she definitely can't be swayed. She can't be bought. You're not gonna play her. She goes by the beat of her own drum. She's very comfortable and strong in her decision making and her independence and her awareness. She definitely has a strong awareness and a very strong moral compass, and she's very wise, and she knows how to make good decisions for herself and stay away from manipulation or any kind of abuse when it comes to her career. So that's what I have as far as how she feels about her career. So what this is giving me is that we have to be mindful that even my friend who was asking what's going to be it as far as her music career, look what's on the bottom of the deck: procrastination master in reverse. We have to be mindful that what you see is not always what it is. So we might be viewing her with social media junkie, we might be thinking like she's procrastinating, or she's just moving slow when it comes to putting out an album. She's taking her time, but it's just that you have to be wise about these things. You have to be smart about them, especially when you have to do it on your own, when you're trying to make it happen independently, right? And you don't want to be controlled by some label or a media executive or a big industry media mogul, music mogul, excuse me. I'm saying media, I meant music, or even media, exactly. She doesn't want to be controlled and have any kind of narrative pushed about her to the media as far as who she is as an artist and the music that she creates. So she's taking her time, and she sees and she's watching and she knows that we're waiting, but she wants y'all to know, like, she's not procrastinating. She just has to be mindful of who she works with. And obviously, when you want to do things the right way, with this the Three of Pentacles came out with the Hierophant. There's not going to be that many people to work with, when you're working on the good side. So she's got to really be smart about her decision making when it comes to how she brings this about. So I don't even think that she's moving slow, or that she's like, put any of these things to rest with this Netflix and chill in reverse. She hasn't, put it to rest. She's not moving slow. She's not lazy. She's not stubborn at all. She's just being calculated with this meal prep mastermind. Like, I just can't make it up. She's being calculated and she's being smart, because there's a lot of people that's, offering to want to work with her. She has a lot of offers, okay? With Ace of Wands and then this inbox 00, she has a lot of offers of people that want to collaborate and that want to work with her. That's not the issue. It's that a lot of those people are not on the same page with her as far as what she wants. They want to control her or have her promote a certain image that doesn't align with her. So the difficult part is not finding somebody to work with. It's about being calculated and making sure that you be smart and you don't make a wrong move, and you don't end up in the arms, in the bed with the wrong people. That's what this is. She's not trying to lay in the bed with the wrong people that actually take her backwards when it comes to her career. So yeah, she has a lot of offers, definitely. A lot of people who want to work with her, but she's being smart and she's not allowing anybody to just come in and have her make some mistakes and like I said, negotiate her spirit with this ghosting guru in reverse and have her lose herself, or ghost herself, not know who she is. Like, literally, she doesn't want to wake up one day and look in the mirror and be like, who am I? And be doing anything that, is not of her likeness, or, whatever she would prefer to do that she considers, against her better judgment or her moral compass. And, these people are definitely grubby. You know how that is. They're definitely on her back. That's kind of what it gives me. With this laundry mountain climber and this mansplainer extraordinaire, they're definitely, around her, surrounding her, on her back. But she's one of those people who, like I said, you can't mansplain to her. You cannot. You cannot infiltrate, right? She has those walls up with this laundry mountain climber. Like, there's a lot of mountains that you would have to climb to even reach her and get to her. Even get to have a conversation with her. And no amount of money, all right, is going to make her do anything. She's not there's no price tag, there's no amount. She's not negotiating with who she is. So yeah, that's it. She's making smart decisions. Listen, you see that fly? She's staying away from monitoring spirits, because they definitely watching her. They definitely being real sneaky in her energy, trying to see what she got going on. I can't make it up, with viral video star in reverse. But they might be possibly telling her, some of these people that want to work with her, like you think you too good, she could be laughing at them. Like, she's really moving, like, very stuck up in the energy in a good way, making sure that she's protecting herself, right? And that she's listen, she ain't taking no shitty offers, all right? She's not just to put it out, be honest, she's not dealing with any shitty people or people that are no good, all right? And so yeah, she's definitely coming off very aggressive to these people with this passive aggressive notes writer, and they're also coming off very aggressive towards her with how they're coming at her. And so that's why she's making sure that she protects herself and protects her energy. All right, so that's what we have as far as her music career and how she feels about it. We kind of got some tea, kind of about anything that's going on in the background that we don't know about, but since we already got that, let's just see about the potential of her, having this done within the next year or so, if that is going to be possible. So let's see here. Like, is it going to be within the next year or so that she, puts out an album? Okay, I'm seeing Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. So this is the thing, 5 of Wands. Yeah, King of Pentacles. So King and Queen of Pentacles. So boy, oh boy, oh boy. 6 of Swords, the Death card, and the King of Wands. All right, so we got multiple players here. There's 2 male players. We got a King of Pentacles and we have a King of Wands. I don't know if this is the same person, but either way, we have someone that, is a big player, who's saying, hey, I can guide you, I can be a leader for you, I can provide you with this, with this vision. I'm an entrepreneur. I can see the big picture. I can help you overcome whatever obstacles you're gonna, have coming towards you. And all you have to do is trust in me, right? This King of Wands, and with this Six of Swords and the Death card is giving me that, she's more so wanting to get away from whoever this King of Pentacles is. So I feel like the King of Wands is a positive person, someone who definitely wants to help her creatively and who wants to motivate her and help her get it done, because she's having a lot of anxiety and stress over this. She's worried about how she's going to make it happen when it comes to finances with this Queen of Pentacles. It's all about her having the amount of money to make this happen, especially because she wants to do it independent and she doesn't want to attach herself to anything negative. She's staying away from drama with this Five of Wands. She's avoiding any kind of possible conflict or tension or negativity that can, imbalances that could come towards her. She's protecting herself from all that. So that's what the stress is. It's how she's going to get the money to do it when, she has this King of Pentacles that's possibly, wanting to strong arm and, being passive aggressive, saying, hey, I can help you and that, yada, yada, yada. But she knows that comes at a price that she doesn't want to pay. But I do see that eventually coming towards her is going to be some sort of transition where this King of Wands comes in and says, hey, I can help you to create this and get this done and actually move forward and get it done. So she does have a King of Wands that's going to be coming in to help her. So let's go ahead and just see about this King of Wands, because I don't want to know about the King of Pentacles. Forget about him. Whoever he is, she doesn't want anything to do with him, and she doesn't want to work with him when it comes to collaborating and making her music. But tell me about this King of Wands and the role that he plays and what he's going to be able to provide to the creative project here in this album that Hwasa is trying to create. Hwasa, is trying to create. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So yeah, this has nothing to do with, any kind of sexual passion. This is not sexually motivated at all. This is something that he's doing out of passion and wanting to help her because he sees that she's frustrated and she's having delays and he wants her to get past this hump. He wants to inspire her. He knows that she has this limitless potential with this Page of Wands, and he wants to see her overcome whatever obstacles that she has with this Eight of Cups. He really wants to see her overcome everything. Yeah, overcome this deception with the Page of Wands. Yeah. And then the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is all about him offering her that creativity and helping her to get this done, right? Offering her whatever it is that he can do, because he sees that, literally it's one-sided charity. It says it on the card here. He's, it's not one of those things where he's looking for strings attached. I don't think. I think it's one of those things where he wants to see her get this done with this Ace of Cups. All right. I don't believe that this is romantically motivated, but I will just get confirmation here with the yes or no deck on whether this is romantically motivated, because we do have a lot of cups cards as well as wands cards. So it's a lot about passion and relationships and creativity and manifestation, but I feel that it's more manifestation towards this project that she wants to create, this Ace of Cups, this new album, and actually just doing it because he wants to see her win and not actually because he's looking for anything from her. He just sees that there's a lot of deception in the industry, and he wants her to be able to overcome whatever delays that it is that she was getting from this King of Pentacles. Give me confirmation on this. Yes, spiraling up, rising tide, coming out of your shell. Yes, sunny outlook, blossoms, open to divine inspiration. Yes, flows with the current, natural progression. Yeah, so this person is really just coming in to help. All right, so that's really what it is. He sees that she actually has something great, that she has something beautiful that she can create here, and he wants to be that inspiration for her to help her actually overcome whatever storms, whatever emotional problems and things that she's going through, to help her actually overcome that and come out of her shell and really shine and get this done. So he's really coming in to just provide support, and that's all. All right, that's it and that's all. He's not looking for no love. He's not looking for no romantic relationship. He's just being divinely guided to do this. Something in his heart is telling him to do this because he sees something beautiful within her, based on this Knight of Cups. And so he's just, with this Page of Wands in reverse, he's like, you know what? All of these people around her have just been all talk and no action. And I see that, she needs someone who's going to do more than that. And I love the way that, her music resonates and what she's trying to express, and I want to help her get that across. So he's coming in very genuine, just wanting to help her get that done. So what is going to be the outcome in the timeline again, right? Because we know that someone's going to help her get it done, but tell us more about this. I know that I said 12 months, so we'll see if we get confirmation through these cards on the 12 months or not. So let's see. As far as the timing and the outcome, 12 months, it says no, blows up in your face, explosive combo broken, no, yield is poor, efforts wasted, no, feels wrong, bad idea, manipulated, led astray. So this is not looking like within the next year or so. Possibly within the next 2 years feels more accurate based on what I'm seeing here. Yeah, because it says losing part of yourself, missing pieces, going away. So she's still missing a few pieces to the puzzle. And once that person comes in that's going to help her, and they see her beauty and everything, and they see how much she shines with this beauty and growth surrounds you, cherish it. Someone's going to come in and want to cherish who she is and help her bring this to fruition. It says finding fertile ground, steady growth, fruitful. So I would give it more 2-year timeline before she puts out an album. And I think that's going to be something very, very beautiful. But she just has to get the proper footing in order to get it done. But I would think that a year would be a little bit too soon. Like I said, divine timing is at play. And there's someone who's coming along that's going to be helping her to make this a reality. So does she know this person? Does she know who this person is that's going to be coming in and helping her? Does she know this person who's going to be coming in? Does she know this person? Let's see. We got no, feeling run down, tired. Ooh, excuse me, confirmation. Definitely not. Excuse me, rough time, too much, getting caught, net loss on the tail end of things, and then brilliant idea, clear path, bright future ahead. So no, she hasn't met this person, but like I said, once she does, and things, it's going to shine beautifully. It's going to be beautiful. She's going to be a clear, bright future ahead for them. She's going to get the A-OK, and it's going to turn out very amazing. But as of now, like I said, it's a lot for her. She's overwhelmed, and she's feeling a little bit stressed, and she's overwhelmed and anxious, and so it's just not going to be happening right now within the next year. She's still with this getting caught, net loss on the tail end of things. She's still trying to make sure that she get her finances in order and that she's secure enough financially that she can get this done, and that she's not possibly attaching herself to anything that she don't want to, because I'm looking at these, I don't know, it kind of looks like stocks or something, I don't know, but I think she's just trying to get her money up and really get her foundation set so that way she can do this without help of people that she doesn't want help from. So let's get some last messages of what is she focusing on right now. Actually, let's get into what's the T deck and just see what is she focusing on actually right now. Then what is her focus? Because I see she's been going through some things emotionally, but what has she, actually physically been focusing on in terms of her real life and her day-to-day? I did just see giving money in there, so it's all about her getting her finances up for sure. So she's really trying to make sure that she can secure the funds that she needs to make this happen. So let's see what else. Alright, what else is going on? Yeah, I did say it's a lot of sleepless nights for her. We have ego and op blocking coming out in reverse. Love on the brain coming out in reverse, and obsessive lover coming out in reverse. So she could be recovering from a relationship right now that totally didn't work out well for her, and she's just trying to move forward from it and pick up the pieces back together. And like I said, she could be dealing with sleepless nights and also being haunted by memories of that and dealing with the trauma from that situation. But she's really trying to focus on dealing with that emotional trauma that she's dealing with from whoever this person is that she was dealing with, that obviously was trying to create blockages for her and trying to stop her from really shining, and was in the energy of being very controlling and unstable, mentally when it came to her. So she's definitely ignoring this person, with ignoring on the bottom of the deck. We got bad reputation, stalker in reverse, impersonator, and too busy winning. So whoever this person was, they were wearing a false mask, and she realized that, continuing to deal with this person will only have her in the energy of lies and manipulation, okay? Because this person was lying, this person was manipulating with this bad reputation. Like, they were, they obviously was a rolling stone. She did, this, whatever she found out about him had her stressed. She wasn't aware, and this definitely had her hurt, definitely bruised her ego, had her feeling some type of way. And like I said, this person, she might even be watching this person. It could be, she could be in the energy of, being in the bed looking at things or whatever. Because it's just like I said, she's haunted. She's kind of like reminiscing and trying to figure out, like, how could somebody be whoever it is that they were. But she's definitely trying to ignore. She's definitely doing her best to try to block them out and not allow this person back into her energy. She's trying to focus on what she wants to create, because whoever this person was pretending like they were happy for her, but they definitely weren't happy for her. They didn't want to see her doing good. And they were blocking. They were a blockage. So it didn't even have to. This doesn't even have to be a lover. This person could have just been a friend of hers. But whoever they was, they definitely was trying to, impersonate someone else, pretending to be somebody that they wasn't, and possibly trying to copy and be just like how she is. Because like I said, she's a very loving, kind, bubbly person. So this person could have been mimicking that and pretending to be in the same energy that she is in, to be around her. So we have hustling and offer in reverse, screenshot in reverse, love triangle in reverse, and drama starter in reverse. So yeah, she's avoiding any kind of chaos and drama at this time. She's not worried about love. She's staying away from whoever this person was that put her in a third party situation, in some sort of love triangle. I did say, with this screenshot in reverse, she might be looking at old messages or old things and just kind of like in shock, like, damn, how could this person be not total opposite of who I thought they was, or so she might be reminiscing at this time, but she's definitely trying not to with this card coming out in reverse. She's trying to focus ahead and stay away from this person. This person could be messaging her. She possibly has them blocked, is ignoring them, not responding to any of their text messages, not wanting to meet up. This person might be like, hey, do you want to talk? Can we meet up? And she's like, no, I don't want to meet up. I don't want to have any conversation with you. I'm focused on hustling. I'm focused on making my money. I'm focused on doing what I need to do. So that's the tea. She's really just trying to focus on dusting this person off, even though they are super, super unstable behind her and in the energy of, wanting to get around her and trying to meet up and talk. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a friend. Whoever the person is, they're just real thirsty for her attention right now. So yeah, that was the tea, and let's get some closing out messages that we might want to know. Some closing out messages that we might want to know about. Hwasa. Alright, any closing out messages? Okay, that's a lot, but we will take them all. So we have Earth Guardian coming out in reverse. So it's really, like I said, she's focusing on getting grounded. She's focusing on getting aligned when it comes to her emotions. Really staying focused and knowing how to just not, spiral and be out of control. Like I said, she's been through a lot. She's definitely suffering when it comes to her heart, with Heart Guardian coming out in reverse. She's definitely dealing with something, it's almost like manifesting like a physical ailment in her body. Like, the pain and the hurt that she's having is kind of causing her to slow down. It's causing her to feel stuck and not want to, possibly not want to get out of bed, not want to move forward. So she's needing to really just get outside and get grounded and get back in nature and root herself and, plant her feet in some grass and just remind herself that everything is okay. Go talk to a tree and just release to that tree and let that tree know that, tell the tree about all her burdens and things like that. I am seeing Shield Maiden in reverse. So this was a lesson about her not protecting herself and, things like that. So it's very, very important that she was to start protecting herself. Another thing this card says, make plans and focus. So, she's not in the energy of making plans because she's out of order emotionally. She's not focused emotionally. She's not in alignment at the moment, so she can't find a way to, really process her emotions enough to really start planning and focusing for the music, because she's kind of distracted with the emotional weight of things that she's going through. Her ancestors are encouraging her to set her sights higher and begin to refocus her energy and channel everything that she's been through in her music. I think that they want her to, use those things that she's been through. Yeah, I can't make it up with Mirror Guardian in reverse. It says take time to reflect, but it's coming out in reverse because they're saying that she needs to start creating. All right, she's done enough reflection. You see how on this card this woman has her hand out. It's time for her to start actually creating, to start manifesting with those things. Instead of being stuck in the past, she has to start seeing things from a different perspective, like seeing how she can use all of those things that she's been through to fuel her music career and put that energy into her creative focus and the music that she's creating. So that's what I would say is the final messages as far as guidance from her ancestors and what she's kind of going through. So I'm sending her a lot of hugs and a lot of love at this time, because she is going through it emotionally. So I am definitely praying for her that she gets through this, gets the help, the therapy, the healing, everything that she needs to feel better, so that she can actually start focusing and making plans towards making an album. Because when she does, oh my God, she's got something very beautiful and bright ahead of her. So that's what I have for Hwasa. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading and got something from it. I love you guys, and I'm gonna see y'all later.